authenticity, creativity, originality, integrity, loyalty. These are all qualities that have made the greats great. Here in Pittsburgh, the city of champions, we know a little something about greatness. We know it's not something that happens naturally. We know it takes a considerable amount of commitment, connection, and community to build a lasting legacy.
Luckily for me, I grew up watching my father build an admirable legacy grounded in justice and public service, which still inspires me to this day.
My dad instilled the importance of respecting our elders at a young age. He taught us to value their wisdom and life experiences as we began to forge our own paths. The same respect and gratitude went into creating the Elder Abuse and Senior Justice Advocate units in our county. This was done to protect our older residents from abuse, fraud, and neglect.
With Allegheny County home to the 5th largest population of older adults in the country, finding the right person to spearhead this project was crucial.
We needed a visionary leader to bring what was once an idea to life. This person had to be authentic, with a genuine desire to do better for us seniors. They needed a creative and original mindset to reach a wide audience. Someone with integrity, to stand by what is right, especially for those who cannot stand up for themselves. Most importantly, they needed to be loyal, to seek justice for the vulnerable.
That person was Dick Skrinjar. We couldn't have asked for a better person to jump right in and get to work. No one knew more about Allegheny County and its people.
From growing up on the streets of Lawrenceville, to walking the halls of my Central Catholic High School, to discovering his calling in communications at Point Park College, to marrying the love of his life, Barbara, and proudly raising 3 sons, Dick has paved a path of greatness. Professionally, his career began as a producer at KDKA Radio, where he quickly worked his way up to programs manager. He was then hired as a TV producer for what is now WPXI. Dick's days behind the scenes took a turn towards the spotlight when he became the press secretary at PennDOT.
Most people, of course, knew Dick from seeing him on media and on the TV, from being a spokesperson for PennDOT.
Anything that we see unusual, anything out of the ordinary is instantly reported to the state police.
When Dick first started at the DA's office and he would go into these senior centers, people felt that they were meeting a local celebrity.
His extraordinary ability to communicate and craft clear messages landed him at the side of one of Pittsburgh's most respected public servants, Mayor Bob O'Connor. After Mayor O'Connor's passing in 2006, Mayor Luke Ravenstahl appointed Dick as the Director of City Parks. He continued a career of public service, creating enrichment for all residents.
We grabbed him after that, and the rest is history. All of his past experiences made him the man for the job. He holds a world's worth of knowledge when it comes to connecting people to resources, whether in politics, government, law enforcement, or really anyone in the private and public sectors.
He had been involved with seniors for a number of years, and that was sort of, I guess, a starting point for all this, since he had so many connections with these people that it sort of made it easy for him to make the transition whenever he wanted to start this program through the district attorney's office.
Dick brings skills because of years and years of experience working with older adults, working with people. He's such a people person.
When you'd ask Dick a question, he would give you the answer about someone he knew from one of his past experiences, whether it was working for the city or KDKA.
One of the most significant impacts Dick brought to the table was accessibility with the courts for older adults. He voiced for change by recognizing the need to accommodate those with physical limitations, difficulties hearing or seeing, or who don't have the means for transportation.
His mind never stopped working. I would get calls at 10 at night. What can we do better for the courtrooms, transportation for seniors, make things more accessible?
I really appreciate his vision and the way he's able to take an idea and make it into a plan.
The biggest issues that Dick would impress upon me was that whenever you get a call or a question or a concern, from a senior, If it's important to them, you have to make them feel that it's also important to you, and you want to try to do something to alleviate that worry.
He made the conversation with 250,000 people in our community real. If they need to talk to somebody, he was that person to talk to.
Seniors are scared a lot of the times, and that they're frightened and don't know where to turn, and that we need to treat them with dignity and respect.
One of the things I loved about working with Dick is that, he really welcomed ideas and, used our skills, our knowledge to help expand that program.
Anyone that you would talk to that knew Dick would say about how dedicated he is. Whatever he was doing, that's his full dedication, and that's where he's putting all his time and effort and his loyalty. Once you have Dick as a friend or a connection, he doesn't forget you.
After nearly 10 years of protecting our older adults from fraud and abuse, and a lifetime dedicated to the greater good of this Commonwealth, I am truly honored to present the first ever former Chief Justice, Stephen A. Zappala, Public Service Excellence Award to my good friend, Dick Skrinjar. Dick, you earned it.